Hey folks, Buddha here for Buddha and the Pests and Guitar Rescue, and we got a cool one today. I broke one of my normal rules and I went out. I actually paid cash for this bad boy. I tried and tried to trade. We might talk to Antonio later on. He would not trade, but I had to save this bad boy. This is a 1960 Super pocket bass. It's a cool bass guitar. We'll look at it in a little depth later on. I'm pretty sure it's a Super because of the cut. Serial number says it's a 1960. It was a Valco national product. What it is, on a pocket bass, they've got this panel on the back, this little fiberglass panel here, and underneath it, there's these pockets, which you'll see later on that were drilled out. What's really cool, though, is you've got a standard large single coil national pickup up here, but down here, there's a pickup inside the bridge. So they say it sounds like a stand-up bass, an acoustic bass. Really cool, really cool. And what really turns me on about it is it looks like it may have been turquoise originally and painted black. I'm hoping I can strip the paint off and have a turquoise bass, which would be really, really cool. Let's go inside. It's cold out in the hideout. Take it inside and take a closer look. Guitar Rescue. Okay, here we go. There's the headstock. You can see that turquoise kind of sneaking through. The neck is actually in very good shape. It plays very well. There's two controls. This is the volume control. This is the pickup selector, but it doesn't seem to be working. It clicks, and then it seems to be stripped or something. I'm going to have to get this checked out. And playing it through an amp, I couldn't really tell that the second pickup was working. I couldn't tell the difference. So we're going to have to get that checked out. You can see the serial number there, T39093. That means it's a 1960. You also notice those keys, none of them match. The only one that's original is the one on the right, that large tulip cloisonne there. It's in fine shape. I wish I could find 3 more of those, but they'd probably cost more than I paid for the guitar, so we're probably going to have to go with some more contemporary knockoffs. Hey, if we come down from the head, you can see that turquoise bleeding through on the neck. I sure hope it's a turquoise guitar. Get back down to that cover on the bottom down here. Like I told you, you can see, if you look over here, you can see a little more of that turquoise bleeding through. But if we look over here, you can see some red bleeding through. So it might be black on top of turquoise on top of red. We'll have to find out as we go along. So now we're going to see why they call this a pocket bass. If we take this off, check it out. Look at those pockets in there. You've got your jack. You've got your volume control. You got your pickup selector. One goes up to the main pickup. One goes over to the bridge pickup. And these pockets are supposed to give it the sound of an acoustic bass. And you'll notice there's some more red, so who knows what color this guitar is going to be underneath. This is going to be something to find out. Check it out, boys and girls, the pocket bass. Looking good, looking good. That's the good news. She looks good. She sounds good. Bad news is, tried to get it down to the turquoise. Guess what? Went through the turquoise, tried to get down to the red, went through the red, tried to get down to the black underneath there, went through the black. Had to take her all the way down, but she sounds good. She looks good. Couldn't find vintage keys for it, but we took some regular old, like Les Paul type keys, reamed them out a little bit. They work just fine. I think I'm going to have to keep this bad boy. I think this goes into the permanent collection of Guitar Rescue. It's just too nice to let her go. So now let's hear a real bass player check this one out for a test drive. Mr. Gordy Wilcher from the Velvet Bombers. Guitar Rescue.
Good morning, kids. This is Gordy from Owensboro Music Center, Owensboro, Kentucky. Hey, we're doing Guitar Rescue. And this is really funky. I don't know where you came up with this one. It's a pocket bass, 1960, I think Super is the brand. Obviously been refinished quite nicely with a mahogany stain. Kind of an interesting bass, a lot of good low end. I've actually never seen one of these before, so it's fun to do a test drive on this one. So let's play it a little bit and see what happens. Finally, bass rescue. Yeah, the pocket bass. Finally, bass rescue. Yeah, the pocket bass.